What the hell is there dirt on this thing? Use this thing like every day. How is there dirt here? Hi, I'm Eric. As you can probably tell, this is not one of my usual Dr. Cinema taking a look at TV show or movie kind of videos. Now, originally when I first started this channel, I was basically just going to use this as a place where I was going to upload some video rants. Like, when I first started, I had a rant about Kanye, a rant about something else. I think like anime and a couple other like rant videos. But then it turned into this movie review thing, and then now we have the whole Doctor Cinema Diagnosis, play-by-play review, movie face-off channel that you now know. So, but I want to do a little rant video for a change. Note this is a little bit different, but I am sort of going to use some Doctor Cinema skills here. As many of you know, the Cash Me Outside girl has become more famous than she deserves to be. In fact, she got famous for saying a phrase that's grammatically incorrect. Cash me outside, how about that? The correct the correct way to say it is catch me outside. How about that? I mean, you can't even speak proper English. Come on. Little weird 14-year-old girl became famous for being on Dr. Phil, for being a brat, and now she apparently has some rap videos that I had the unfortunate chance of coming across. So I figured I would look at these music videos both from a lyrical perspective and as an actual music video perspective, because music videos do have a certain like rules that they have to follow in order to make sense and actually in some cases tell a story that goes along with the song. And I figured I should do this because I am actually a really big hip hop fan. I mean, the first few rappers that I listened to back in middle school were Kanye West, Tupac, who's my number one favorite of all time, and Eminem was also one of my favorites ever. And then I also sort of like in 10th grade, I actually did like a sort of like paper that goes back into the history of hip hop and how it became the genre that it is today, as well as sort of like the shifts and movement from like East Coast to West Coast. So I have a very good historical knowledge of hip hop as a genre as well. So I figured I might as well give this a shot, see if I can actually make any sense of this. So the first music video was for the single These Hoes, spelled Heaux. More great spelling. And by the way, the Cash Me Outside girl, Danielle Bregoli, is now Bhad Bhabie. Again, misspelled as well, probably on purpose. By the way, what's up with the whole deal of purposely misspelling words in rap? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, it's been used like in the past, but that's become like a predominant thing. Like that's something I just don't get, along with mumble rap. But anyway, the music video for These Hoes starts off a little bit weird. She gets dropped off some sort of like complex area place. Then we look inside one of the apartments, and there's this weird guy moving like with a gun around in his hand a lot. But it appears that he's being filmed some sort of rap music video in the music video, which is weird. And then you got one of these girls with like one of those vapes or e-cigs or whatever, and the smoke's coming out, but she's like moving all around her face, not actually in her mouth, but all over her face like this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, then she starts actually rapping, and after the first hook comes and goes, you know from the start she has a ghostwriter. I mean, the line, money is so green like a CeeLo, I mean, that's actually a pretty decent line, but you know that the ghostwriter for this song put in a lot more effort than he needed to put in. But other than that one line, like all the other lines she goes into, like her two verses on this song, stuff she really has no idea of actually knowing. Like you should not know like this kind of stuff. Like why are you speaking on this? You're 14. You have no experience in this whatsoever. Go to school. And of course, in the music video, there's also like some sort of like small group that have all these signs like mothers against Bhad Bhabie. We won't catch you outside. And I and she just gets in the car and just rides on past them, still rapping. So I guess the music video director is putting more effort than he needs to as well. But as far as music videos and songs go, if we're looking at this from an unbiased perspective, it's not horrible. I mean, like I said, the whole "Money is so green like a CeeLo" line was actually pretty decent. The flow's decent as well. Music video's a little weird, but not the worst I've seen. So as far as using rap to as a stepping stone for bigger fame, it could have been a whole lot worse. But then we come to the other music video. Now, that's a little misleading because this is more of a two-in-one music video that I came across, which is weird since the video itself is like 3.5 minutes long. And you got like two different songs with two different music videos to go with it, so that's a little bit weird. But I'll go along with it. So it starts off with the title Bhad Bhabie and the song Hi Bitch. And it's in the courtroom, which she actually. I do know that she has had trouble with the law, so a parole board hearing, which is I'm assuming is going on in this music video, seems to be aligning up fairly well, I suppose. But unlike with the These Hoes song, when she starts rapping, I can understand half of the stuff she's saying. I can't actually understand what the hell she is saying. And I only understand like half of what she's actually saying in the music video, and of that half, most of it's just like her repeating the hook over and over again. And the hook's a little bit odd, because like the main part of the hook is saying white J's, white Porsche, white wrists, white horse. Now, when I first heard of it, it sounded sort of borderline racist, I guess, but apparently I looked up on Rap Genius, a website where people can actually annotate and like find the meaning of lyrics to songs, and there's actually annotations for this song. So I was trying to figure out what some people are trying to view it as. As for the white J's, white Porsche part, just her like using money to get like Jordans and Porsches in the color of white. Still a little bit weird why says it has to be white, but okay, so far so fine, I suppose. As for the white wrist parts, saying like she has like diamond like bracelets that she now wears, which I guess actually makes sort of sense because she is making an obscene amount of money right now. As for the white horse part, the only annotation that they really had was like that's a name for cocaine. Normally I call bullshit, but I do actually know that is a legitimate like code word for heroin. So why is she saying white horse? Like, does she know it's a? Well, of course she probably has to know it's a code word for heroin. I mean, she does do like weed and stuff, so it's really weird that she's putting that in. Like I can sort of understand the white J's, white Porsche, white wrist, even though I don't really understand why the white J's and white Porsche have to be white. Again, sort of borderline racist kind of thing. But the white horse is really out of place. And of the other lines I can sort of understand, the only one that really irked me was like, y'all got the nerve to ask why. Y'all, I don't know why y'all acting like haters, I think is how the line goes. Like, really? You don't really know why people are hating on you? Either she really doesn't actually know, in which case she is stupid, needs to go back to school, or she just saying that to antagonize people in order to get herself more attention, which in that case is her manipulating the system, which is actually sort of clever. Sort of. Then we go from the courtroom to her in an orange jumpsuit being strapped to the electric chair. Like, how the hell did this happen? I mean, music videos, they have to have some sort of logic to it. They have to tell some sort of story. And I don't understand how they went from parole board hearing to electric chair. Then strap her in, pull the switch, black screen for a moment, comes back on, She's still in the chair, but her orange jumpsuit is replaced with a all white dress outfit. At first, I thought this was a wedding dress, which threw me off. But then, the more I actually looked at it, I it looked more something along the lines of something like the Virgin Mary would wear, which really, really threw me off because I have no idea why she's trying to have that imagery in her music video. Then it cuts to her like actually standing on the driver's seat of a white Porsche that's being pulled by a white horse. Okay, but and the horse sort of like being accompanied by a guy wearing some sort of strange all leather outfit with the leather mask. And the only times I've actually seen someone in that sort of all leather getup is either they're an old school executioner or it's domination porn. And either this is the same guy from the electric chair room, or this guy just has a turn on of being in bad music videos and wearing leather. And that's sort of where the end of that music video happens. And the other music video that's apparently in this one as well is just her basically just walking around, just doing rapping, saying like how she's got all this stuff and how famous she is. And what the hell? I mean, the first music video was tolerable. Like, you can actually understand the words. The ghostwriter obviously put in some effort, so you got like one or two decent lines. It was really a standard of people using rap as a stepping stone to bigger stuff, and it was tolerable. But then you got this weird 2-in-1 music video thing with all the weird stuff going the high bitch one. I have no idea what the hell is going on, but she does not deserve this fame. She needs to go back to school, do her homework. Girl, you had 15 minutes of fame. You've overextended that. Go back home and try to actually be a normal kid. Although I guess in this day and age in America, I have no idea what being a normal kid means anymore, but you shouldn't be doing this shit. So that's my little rant. And now this is different from my usual Dr. Cinema stuff, but don't worry, some more Dr. Cinema stuff will be coming shortly. So see you next time.